All right, what's up, everyone? Good morning. Welcome to the live stream. If you're tuning in, if you're watching in replay, we're going to try to catch some moves. We already missed a big one, but I'd say missing and sitting out and waiting, being patient, those are two different things, right? So let's check out the charts real quick. Gonna dive in. I just decided, you know what, man? The NAS is moving today, man. Like, let's jump on and see what we can do. You know what I'm saying? So I got the prop account. You can see that in the skin. What's up, everyone? Good morning. Chat, say what's up. If you're in here, even if it's one person, doesn't matter, dog. It's just you and I. We're going to rock it together. All right. So say what's up. Let me know who you are, where you're from, what your favorite food is. No, I'm just kidding. You don't have to do all that. But we are going to take a look at this crazy move. So what is this, like a 400-point move? Yeah, 450-point move, pretty much from open. So first things first, I need to turn down the music just a tad. Hold on, just a little bit. That's bad. There we go. All right, I like the music, but I don't like it getting in the way of me talking, you know what I'm saying? All right, nice little pop-up above the previous range. You can see the volume has already popped up there, kind of giving us that hint. Let me roll back the tail of the tape real quick. I want to show you something I was looking at. And part of the reason why I wanted to get on this morning was to show this example. For those of you that are following me and kind of know what these indicators are down below. Let's see here. I think it was a 5-minute time frame. Let me make sure. Yeah. Okay. So this was at 2 in the morning. Okay, I want you to look at, I'm going to just take off VWAP here, just get a nice clean view of the chart. You can see, reduce, there we go. This is all I want to look at, just the volume wave, right? The VFI, I've shown this indicator. Now, what's interesting is that if you look at this around, I'm not going to say it's the same time every day, right? But we'll just take this as an example, right? Look at the wave right here. Look at it dipping down here, the volume. Extremely low. Look at the prior wave, right? Way over here. I'm just going to line it out. Look at this wave, right? And then look at price. All right. Take that same point. Pretty flat overall, right? Now, I'm not trying to go way back in time because you can always find divergences doing that. What I'm most interested in is how deep this wave goes compared to where price is at. So let me take that off. And you can see that from this wave, if we go horizontal to the left, right? It still doesn't touch any of this, right? If anything, I'll say, okay, fine. This is a pretty deep point in price action, yeah? That would be here, guys. So what this is saying is volume is giving us a hint as to where price might go. And you might look at that in the morning and go, wow, sure, that's like, what is that? That's 800 and, no, we're not going down there. But what happens is we go there. We're starting to go down there. I lined this out in the beginning of the week. I erased all the drawings. Great. Good job, Mike. But I had a big target here. You can see it in the last video, whenever my last live was. And actually, I think it was maybe Monday. Yeah, it was Monday. And I said price is going here, right? Now I'm positive price is going there. Now it's like, it's not a matter of if, it's when. And it's about holding through this pain to try to get there, right? Because that's the key. We might have an idea and we might actually be right as to where price is going, but it's holding through the pain that'll allow you to actually make money. So let's get back over here. Cool. Get on the 1 minute time frame. We've had a nice dump. I'm looking for price to go back to some sort of equilibrium. And what looks nice to me right now, make sure this is off. What looks like to me from a structure standpoint is this shelf that never got tapped. So let's see here. Looks pretty good. Waiting for essentially the EMAs to catch up, okay? Because this is a dump. So what happens when you have a pretty wicked dump is price will go back to an equilibrium of some sort. And so that's kind of what I'm looking at right now. Just waiting for price to go back to that equilibrium. By the way, if you had a good Christmas, smash the like button, get it going. If you're in here, ready to take some trades, ready to make some money, smash the like button. Or you can tap it gently. But I hope you guys had a great Christmas, man. I did. Spent it with the fam, hanging out, bought my wife a really cool gift, and just looking to get back in the swing. Oh, Nick says, whoa. What's up, brother? Hope you're doing well, man. You have a good Christmas, Nick. Just smash that B. Yeah. Awesome. Great Christmas. Awesome, man. Good stuff. Yeah. Funny. This is kind of funny. So the night before Christmas and all through the house. No, I'm just kidding. Night before Christmas, kids are still up. We were doing like pictures in front of the tree. We do this thing where like the tree is bare. There's no presents. They're all hidden. And then that night, you know, Santa comes and we'll put all the presents out. So real quick, I am waiting for price to get back up here, guys, before I look at taking a trade. I'm thinking something like this. If we blow through this shelf, we might be looking at a deeper retracement. I am going to rotate through some time frames here and try to find something really good. I got a 5 minute on the right. I got a 1 minute on the left. And I'm already looking at volume here popping up to this prior swing point. This actually might be more of a recovery than I think. So going long, this might be a nice place to actually go long. I don't want to try to catch a falling knife, but yeah, that's kind of where I'm at. But anyways, so yeah, essentially I hid a present for my wife in a cabinet that she never goes in next to the tree. And wouldn't you know, the thing that we wanted the kids to hold in their hand fell behind the cabinet. And if you open the cabinet, there's like a little hole to get behind it. So she opened it and saw her present, and she didn't think, she like literally, I totally fooled her and was like, I didn't have enough time, yada, yada. And she thought, all right, he probably doesn't have a gift. And I told her, hey, we're going to have a nice dinner. And like, you know, so she saw the present and yeah. But I didn't let her open it. She still had to wait. And so that was fun. What's up, Stu? Nice. You're in upstate New York. You're going to go snowboarding. That's awesome. I love snowboarding, dude. Last time I snowboarded was Big Bear. That was fun. My favorite place was Tahoe. I've been a few times, but it's just the view, man. I did go to Colorado. I went to, where did I go? I went to Breckenridge. That was beautiful. Yeah, it was just so cold. It was like -20. I don't know if I enjoy snowboarding at -20, dude. It is too cold. Yeah. I'm all for the snow and everything, but damn. That wind, -20. Forget it. Had a good Christmas. Nice. Also had a good morning trading. 1% up at the moment. Don't let this session take that away. Okay? I gotta sneeze. Hold up. I felt it coming, and then it went away. Okay. 5-year-old and 3-year-old twins, like both, like 2 sets. Is that what you're saying? I think that's what you're saying. That's amazing, Nick. I didn't know that. Congrats, brother. That's awesome. You're like, yeah, dude, it's awesome for you. That's amazing. Are they identical twins, or what's the story there? Cool stuff. All right. I hear you, Stu. No pressure. I got you. Let's just be patient, you know, take the trade that we believe in. You know what I'm saying? And we don't have to take anything, really. Not identical in any way. Okay, got it. I might be getting sick. I don't know. So sorry for the sniffling, guys. Sorry, not sorry. It happens. I think trading into this shelf is a good idea. That's what we were waiting for. So kind of just, you know, showing you the idea. There's 2 game plans here. I have the prop account and I have my live account. I'm honestly not sure which one I'm going to trade. I don't know. Depends on the setup. I need help learning to hold trades. I got in and out of the short 3 times today. If I held the first trade, sorry for the sniffling, guys. Sorry. That's gross. To the last exit, I'd be up 6%. It's a tough thing. What time frame are you trading on? Are you trading your live account or a prop account? Let me know. 5-year-old boy and twin girls, dude. Yeah, you got your hands full, man. And he's got it. Wait, the girls are older than the twin girls. He's got his work cut out for him then. That's awesome. Lots of volume here on the 5-minute. You can see the volume popping right back up to these highs up here. Morning, noob. PA on the 1-minute chart. Well, then, yeah, you got to learn how to hold that. So how can you get better at holding it? You got to wait for structure to form. And if your idea is wrong, then price is going to tell you. And that's when you get out. It's really tough, man. It's not an easy thing to hold trades. That's why people don't like when I tell them that that's the reason they're not profitable. They don't like it, dude. They want that. They think that these guys that are showing fake strategies, basically, and never actually trade live, never show their P&L. They think that they're for real, like they're actually making money. And they don't believe me when I say the strategy doesn't matter, dude. That's why I put out videos. I have people literally commenting on my videos like they think that's a joke, like this guy's a joke or something. Like, I don't care. I like that. I like the fact that, because 99% of traders do not make money, right? That's a fact. We all know that. I'm trying to show you I could take a pretty random strategy, dude. Almost just guessing. Like a little bit of maybe structure, a little bit of an indicator of some sort, and you can turn it into a profitable trading system if you have the right money management. I mean, dude, literally there are bots that start at a 0.01 lot size And all they do is just add when price goes in the wrong, against them. And eventually those bots blow up because price goes against them so much to where they just don't have the capital to survive. But theoretically, this is not a casino. You do not get banned for adding to losing positions, do you? Is there a cap in trading to what I can put in? Yes or no? No. So, a strategy of, it would be ridiculous. I'm not even saying martingale. I'm not talking about Martin. I'm just saying adding to losing position. That alone can get you in a place where, you're most likely to survive 99% of market conditions. You will make money. But it's a bad strategy if you want to be in and out of the market. It's a bad strategy for prop. It's a bad strategy for patience. And you have no real strategy there. It's just money management. So you can't just use money management. You know what I'm saying? And that's where people need to understand. That's what I'm trying to say. It's when you take these quote strategies, winning strategy, whatever, and you just try to focus on the entry instead of money management. That's where you're going to get yourself in trouble. And that's why I'm putting out these videos of I made a random indicator profitable. And I'm not saying that I use that strategy. I'm not saying that it's the holy grail. I'm not saying it's only profitable if I understand money management. And there's a lot of different tricks to that. You know what I'm saying? So when you're trailing price and you're already in a short or a long, what are your rules for trailing? That's the key. That's the key, brother. And it's going to be tough on a dip like this, right? Because price gets away from your entry and you don't want to give profits back, especially in a prop account, right? So you said you're on a PA, that's a prop account on a 1 minute chart. Yeah, a PA. Okay, it depends on which PA. Like I'm in Apex, I can't be way up and then let it come back. I have to take my profit at the peak because we have that stupid trailing stop. Right? So you did the right thing. You take your profit and you move on to the next trade setup. Maybe what you got to get better at is patience, Just saying, maybe. I don't know. Trust me, I still work on patience every day. It's like kryptonite for me. Man, volume was looking great and then it just died, didn't it? Look, we're kind of rounding off 42 points for every 5 minute candle. Man, it was picking up and then it just rounded out. And this is another thing you can kind of look at, guys. I have down here is ATR. This is just a ATR indicator. All it does is show you the length or the amount of pips per 5 minute candle, right? Because I got the 5 minute time frame over here. When this starts to round out and you see volume creating a bullish divergence, and I know you see this, right? So bullish divergence here from peak to peak, right? So that's a bullish divergence. And you see volume rounding out. That means, hey, we're coming down. We're coming to the end of this trend right now. We're going to take a pause. We're going to realign. Go back to maybe VWAP. That's why I have VWAP up here. It's not that I live and die by VWAP, guys. It's just nice to see it. Where are we? We're really stretched out, right? So a lot of times you'll see if price is really stretched out, you'll snap back. It's like a rubber band. What else do you see? On a lower time frame, we see this wave, the volume wave right here, up here. Well, where's this peak? It's up here. So it's saying volume should be somewhere up. Price should be somewhere up here. So we have two things, right? And this is why I think, in my opinion, just my opinion, trading with tools, if you're scalping, can give you a slight advantage over someone who's just going off of structure. I see structure, dude. I've been trading almost 8 years now. I see structure pretty fast, pretty easily. And Now, I don't have over here, I should probably have this, but I don't have, like, let me see. Did we tap anything? Let me see. Asia session range, right? Go down to the 1 hour and just see. Okay. I'm just looking for a previous daily low or high, just seeing if like high time frame liquidity was tapped, etc. Yeah, I mean, we're down here. This is previous daily low. I'll kind of give it a little target right here. I know a lot of traders would be waiting for this before they did anything. And what do I tell you guys? A lot of times it does not hit. So these traders just miss moves, or I don't know. It's just, if you're waiting for this to get tapped, it may not happen is what I'm saying. So are there moves, even though it didn't touch your liquidity level, where, you know, you can't even really explain why, but you just know that there's liquidity under that daily low? Because when you zoom out, it's pretty easy to see, okay, traders would place their stops right around there, but you can't see the order book. You don't really know, right? So it's just it's a rule of thumb. So this little snapback to a shelf that hasn't been tapped, to VWAP, where volume is showing up. We're a little oversold even on the 1 hour, getting down there in the oversold category. You look at the money flow index. Whoops. And oh boy, okay, come on. Let me hide this, pull this back up. You see we're oversold, right? That's a 1 hour. Yeah, so volume still headed up even with this dip. It's kind of crazy. And as I say that, we're gonna go take down the previous daily low. So there you have it, folks. Many ways to win in trading. Many ways. 2025. It's going to be a good year, right, guys? I'm looking forward to it. Looking forward to it. But yeah, I saw this earlier. Actually, let me get back over here to the 5. I saw this earlier and I thought to myself, I wish I hadn't partied so hard last night, because this was a super tell sign. Check this out. So make sure you guys, yeah, you guys see that. Okay. Just look at the volume wave on this 5 minute, right? Look at where it's at right here at 2 o'clock in the morning, right? Look at that. I'll draw a vertical line right there. I'll just put that. See that? Look at where that volume wave is at, right? Look left. The price doesn't even touch anything until here, right? It's pretty gnarly. And now we're about to touch it. That's crazy. And that is a previous daily low. So just happens to fall in line with the previous daily low. So really early indication and really obvious. If you zoom out, like, that's super obvious. That wave is like, hey, we want to go way down. Price kind of held up for a minute and then just, you know, gave out. So you could trade maybe a micro on your Apex account and do something like that. You know, you could average in, maybe add one order or something. It's a little harder, you know, trading higher time frames with the prop accounts, just because you have to be out of positions by the end of the day. I mean, it's just not the greatest way to go about, I think, my opinion. I know some guys do it. Yeah, volume's basically saying we want to be higher. Price wants to be higher. And you can see this is the previous wave. So I am going to keep this up here, actually. I'm looking for price to pull back to about that target. That's about halfway. If I measure the move, let's see. Yeah, from start of this move, that's a little higher than halfway, actually. Previous session low was from last Monday. I'm sorry, this Monday. This Monday. That's Monday's low. Basically giving back the week. Which makes a lot of sense. It's a holiday week. So you're kind of starting fresh, you know? Take a look over here at BTC. I had drawn this out, guys, last week. I know a lot of people were like mad at me, but I drew this out Thursday of last week. And I told you, I think a lot of traders are going to view this as a breakdown because you have a nice trend line, really nice trend line. It's like obvious. This is a rising channel. You have a nice trend line break. You have price going back up, testing the breakout, filling in a little bit of that fair value gap and efficiency level, and then ranging to the bottom of this consolidation now for Bitcoin. So just to kind of blow this up, let me make this big for you guys here. I always forget to do that. I'm sorry. So the way I look at consolidation would be for Bitcoin would be that's the consolidation range right now, maybe a little deeper to these wicks. The weekly fair value gap is what I was looking at. So these are the ideas for Bitcoin right here. That's what I think Bitcoin is going to do over the next couple of weeks. And I got a lot of flack for this. We're in a bull market. It's going to 112. You're an idiot. Okay, well, guess what? So far, she's not saying we're going up. She's saying we missed the pullback and we were a little too bullish here and overextended. So it makes a lot of sense to come and retest some of these levels. I even see 70,000 as a really good level. And, you know, it's healthy for these pullbacks, right? Because institutions and regular people like myself, I mean, I'm not going to look at a buying opportunity at 90,000, guys. I don't know if you are. That's, to me, that's like, let Michael Saylor do some stupid shit like that. Sorry, but let him do some stupid stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Because I think he'd wait for the pullback, and it's gonna happen, man. I mean, 85 is another level. That's a weekly fair value gap. So maybe it comes down to 85. Maybe she's really bullish, doesn't want to come back and tap the shelf. She'll do it later. I have full confidence she will come back to this level at some point. But it's more of a swing trade idea. Maybe she comes down to 77, fills the middle of this weekly fair value gap, and doesn't want to go to her home. Home is around anywhere from 73,000 to 70,000. That's home. That's a real retest. And you need to go back to those levels to make sure, even though we've tested them before. If I zoom out, well, never mind. Yeah, on a lower time frame, I guess we haven't tested on a higher time frame. It's just that simple. Boy, I forget that's the high right there, isn't it? 70. Yeah, so I mean, it has to happen. Anyways, a lot of people giving me flack for that, but that's okay. I'll just leave that right there. And yeah, look at what Google did. This is my ideas for Google on the 1 hour. She wanted to come back down to retest this. I had a third scenario, and the third scenario was this. Boom, boom. I deleted it because it technically didn't come back and test the shelf. It came close, but didn't test the shelf. So I was like, oh, that idea is kind of done. But now she's pulling back, and guess what? I'm thinking this might be where she wants to go. But you would already won there if you averaged in. What else? Nvidia still in this crazy range. I have nothing with Nvidia. I have no clue. But yeah, it's kind of giving us some signals there. Getting some pullback, right? Let me turn Asia session range off. Go over here. Yeah, look at volume just staying up here. So price kind of pulling back. This is what it does. I'm still looking for price to pull up here. You got VWAP rounding out. So what time is it? It's 10:11. My mom's birthday, 10:11. Let's see. Yeah, a little hidden divergence here on this 1 minute. And the 5 minutes looking pretty good too. Let me blow up the 5. Look at the volume here. Even the crossover where the waves cross is higher than the prior. So, I mean, I think this is going higher, man. I think this could be going up to that target. I'm going to keep that on there. We had a nice divergence all the way down. That would have been hard to hold, but that's like a 220 point drop. So CVD, kind of a tough indicator to look at right now, just because it's not really balanced out. But yeah, I'll be looking for a move here. Volume sort of teetering, still high though, still looking at like 41 point ranges. But that's the thing, it's more rangy instead of trendy right now. Yeah, took some trades on the prop account. So you see that over here in this small little box I have underneath my video. And I put that video out yesterday. Just took a couple of trades and they ended up being pretty good. So, you know, still doing my thing. Got 23.77 for the trailing drawdown. We're good there. 51. Now this is my first time really taking it serious, seeing if this prop thing is actually real. I'm so tired of seeing people cash out big money, and from people that I question whether or not they're any good at trading, and then they cash out like a big amount. I'm like, what the? Okay, hold on a second. I'm just gonna go ahead and see what we can do here. So I'm very interested and sort of eager to see, you know, we hit this profit target, which I'm gonna hit. Let's get this payout. Let's see. And then if it happens, guys, I'll do all 20, right? I just have 2, right? I just have these 2 props with Apex, and I don't want to say anything bad about Apex because I want to get the payout, you know. But I kind of like the rules with what is it? My funded futures. I kind of like the rules there a little bit better, you know. But I'm rocking with Apex. My buddy uses Apex. I got a lot of guys that I'm sort of, trust me, I'm not in the limelight. I'm a small fish in the world of online influencers. But you know, some of the guys I follow on X and talk to regularly. If you follow me on X, you'll see what I mean. But if you know who Rip is, he's a poker player as well. So like we have other things in common, but I've been chatting with him a little bit on the side. And yeah, man, like the prop challenges, I mean, he's showing it, man. He cashed out like $500,000. Just ridiculous amount of money that's being made with it. So yeah, Yeah, man. Yeah. Gold Digger. You talking about PW? What is PW? So probably a previous week. Is that what you're talking about? Let me know. Yeah, but I'm seeing all these cash outs and I'm like, all right, man. If it really pays and it doesn't deny me for some BS, because I've heard a lot of like this 30% consistency rule and all this stuff. I'm playing things pretty safe. Like I was up yesterday 570, and I know that I'm not supposed to be up more than 30% of my total profit. So I have to be very careful. These are things you gotta pay attention to. So if I get a payout, I mean, I'm not only documenting the journey, but I also have like, you know, I'll do a full training class on how to get a payout because I'm following the rules religiously. I mentioned a trader who cashed out big, skeptical on their talent, didn't want to mention it by name. Right. Okay. Yes, bro. Yes. Dude, yes, Gold Digger. You're on. Yes. Yeah, because you see the Lambos. You see, you know what I'm saying? Look, I'm not a flashy guy. I just like, I have a really nice house. You know, I have nice things. I don't show them off really. You know, I don't wear a $50,000 watch. This is a $3,000 watch. I have an $8,000 watch. You know what I'm saying? I don't sit here and flash my things off, but I think that attracts a lot of people when they see it. You know what I mean? I have a nice Tesla. My wife has the things that she wants. Like I bought her a saltwater pearl necklace for Christmas. Not flexing, but that's what I did, right? Like I just do stuff because I can. But I'm not making $500,000 a month, you know. I'm at a place where, you know, and maybe I will with prop, but that's not going to change the way I do things. It's not my vibe, man. I don't do that flashy stuff. Sorry. Like you would never know this is a 3,000. Like, I'm just saying, I'm not trying to flex, but nobody would look at this watch and be like, that's a 3,000. Like, I don't know if you know who Mont Blanc is, but this is like my favorite brand, and I rock with them. And I could have bought a $3,000 Rolex, which I have actually, but I don't ever wear it. And it wasn't $3,000. I think it was only like $2,500. So one of them. But the point is like, yeah, man, noob. The FSD is crazy, bro. The new FSD is crazy. Yeah, full self-driving. Yeah, I don't know, man. I question the trading style because I'm like, yeah. And then I just see like these massive payouts, and I don't know if it's because, you know, they're just bringing a ton of people to the table and they're just getting paid, or if it's real. I really don't know, man. And that's why I decided, you know what? I'm going to just go in here and do my thing and, you know, see if we can get a payout myself. Do you have a Tesla, noob? Because, yeah, the full self-driving is crazy. I think in, like, a couple of years, it's going to be... You would rather take a driverless Tesla, you know, full FSD than an Uber. And if you've never been in the full self-driving Teslas, like the new update, which they said like the updates that are coming are going to be, each update is going to be like significantly better than the prior. So I think like even a year from now, it's going to be insane. And it avoids wrecks and everything, man. Like it's super safe. I got to tell you, before this newest update, it was a little jerky and a little iffy. I did not like it. The newest update, it makes it like everything's really smooth. it's not, you can put it on whether it's going to be a little bit more aggressive or assertive is what they call it, or chill. Yeah. Yeah, so I think it's going to be really good, man. But yeah, I really think you'll want to take a self-driving, what do they call them? Robo-taxi. You'll want to take the robo-taxi, 100%. It'll be safer. Dude, you know how many Uber drivers I've gotten in the car with, and I'm questioning how the hell they're driving for Uber? Like, I'm worried. I'm like, there was one Uber driver, I don't even know how his car passed inspection. I should not have gotten in that car, but I was getting a ride from a casino to the hotel. I don't even remember where I was at, but maybe New Orleans or something. But anyways, I get in this guy's car, and I was just like, I had to start talking and building a relationship with this guy, because I felt like if I didn't, he like didn't care about his life or mine. That's how I felt. It was like that scary of a situation, and everything was all good. He actually got me there safely. The worst was a woman driver who was going so fast, and I said, I'm not in a rush, like, you don't have to get there fast. And she would, she's one of those people who brake right before hitting someone's bumper. And like when you're in traffic going 60, like there's a rule of thumb, and I've been in a few wrecks, so maybe I have a little PTSD, but you're supposed to leave one car length per 10 miles an hour. So if you're going 60, it's 6 cars. That's the rule of thumb, man. So I'm like, in a lot of ways, a grandpa driver, okay? But I love going fast when it's safe. You know what I mean? And it's not just because I have kids. That's just in general. I don't want to risk other people's lives and stuff. So, yes, dude, you can can call it. Yeah. Yeah. And what's cool is you're going to be able to just say, go work and make money while the robo-taxi goes and picks people up, takes them where that's like, you literally have an Uber driver, but there's no driver, right? So that's what's pretty cool. I'm nervous. I'm nervous to see that happen, but I know my kids, they're probably not going to drive, dude. I don't think my kids are going to, you think my kids, I have an 8-year-old, right? And a 4-year-old. Do you think my 8-year-old is going to drive 8 years from now, right? They're still going to have steering wheels in cars. Like, it takes 20 years for cars to rotate out of the industry. So even if somehow they did, I don't know how they would do this, but like gas driving, could you do gas full self-driving? Because I don't think they're getting rid of gas anytime soon, right? Especially now Trump's coming in office. Like, they're not, and it's a good thing. But electric is not going to just be like, the one and only option. But could you do full self-driving with gas cars? I wonder. I don't know. They won't need a license. Damn, that's crazy to think about. They will need a license for a license. I see. Right. I think you're right, bro. You will own nothing and be happy. Okay. That's hilarious. I think you're right. I think it's going to be really strange at first. And then it'll be like anything else. You just get used to it, man. Like how weird, Uber was kind of weird. Like a lot of people are like, nah, I'm taking a taxi. I don't know this person or if they're legit, I don't want to risk, some stranger has my life in their hands. And now it's like the only thing people do. I'll take an Uber. All right, guys. So it's coming. You think 2030? Oof. I don't know, man. That seems fast. 2030? That's 5 years. You think there'll be nothing but self-driving by 2030? Let me know. What do you guys think? 2030. What's the year? Put the year you think it's just going to all be full self-driving. I really like I like the fact that we've kind of ranged here. I think, man. I think we could go up higher because volume is saying that. Look at volume cruising up once again, so you can see. And look at where these waves are at. They're up here, right, guys? But you have to also keep in mind there's a lot of downward pressure, and it's the MAs are catching up. The EMAs are catching up. And so VWAP is still lagging, is still up here. But man, this looks like a good opportunity to start possibly averaging in shorts. What's the distance here? 170. Okay, so maybe 130 points. It's a lot. Let's see, 30. Let's see, 73, 109. Nice, Nick. Cruising in along. Cool. I'd be careful with longs, though. We're in a downtrend. And we're in a downtrend. Just be careful, brother. Yeah. Hopefully you got in already and you got some distance and some space. I'm not convinced yet, guys. Took partial, stop loss and profit. Give it up for Nick, guys. Nice job, bro. That's what I'm talking about. I had no signal to get into a long, so I'm not doing it yet. But I was looking at it. Obviously, I'm showing you guys. There is a long possibility. I'm showing you the possibility. I'm showing you why, right? Hopefully that makes sense to you, what I'm showing you here. Look at volume, cruising. The thing is, guys, I have to be more confident in this scenario. We're getting above this wave. This wave that we're at right now, if you wanted to take a scalp here, I think you're good for 10 points. Maybe even 20. Look at CVD. I mean, this is telling you, yes, we're going up. Volume is saying, hell yeah. Like, way hell yeah, right? Prior swing wasn't even close to where volume was at. So this is showing a nice move. I'm not taking this trade, but, you know, I do think you can hammer that out right there. Just a little bit of something. A little something. You know what I'm saying? That was 20 points. So congrats if you did take that long. I wasn't in the mindset or position to take that long quickly. Just being real. But that was more than 10 points. That was actually 22 points to the TP level. So that's a nice W right there. Smash the like button if you got that trade off. You'd have to be ready to rock and roll, man, if you're going to scalp. So I didn't take it. I am looking for a short setup, just being real. But boy, I tell you what, this volume is not making me very happy right now. Because if I'm looking for shorts, this is not telling me, this is saying we're going to do like a recovery, more than half of the move is going to recover. Smash the like button if you like little calls like that, where maybe I'm not in it, but I'll kind of give you the setup and let you decide. If you like that, let me know. Or you could just let me know in chat. Okay, so what do we got? We got a little bit of structure. This is the shelf now. So now we have a little bit of structure. Price coming back down. Tapping the shelf. And should bounce. Boom, boom. Or let's just go to this target. One of those. I think you could get held up here. I'm not sure though. We'll see. Volume's looking really nice though. CVD's looking nice. I'm looking at this prior wave over here, right, with CVD, and you can see CVD is not above it. I would love to see CVD above this wave somewhere, and for price to be lagging. Maybe it's down here, maybe it eats into the shelf a little bit, maybe it eats into this consolidation range, maybe it gets next close to VWAP, and then dude, I would probably take the long for a good 10 to 20 points. I should have done it there. I called it. I should have done it there, but it's all good. All good. Yeah. Ash, you could just paper trade in TradingView, brother. So just go to your TradingView account down here. You'll go to trading panel and then just log into your paper trade right here. So if I click this, I'm already logged in. Oh, I'm still up in my paper trade account. Look at that. So, and I know I can connect, I can connect my Apex right here. I can connect to Tradeovate. So my prop account, I can do that and trade from TradingView, but it, for some reason, when I did it the last time, it didn't trade the group. It only traded one of the accounts. If anyone has any ideas on how to fix that, that'd be cool. I honestly don't know, man. I don't love trading from TradingView. Maybe it's just because it's a new thing and I don't like new things. Get rid of this buy and sell right there. Yeah. Anyways, that was a nice little W. Hopefully you guys got that. I know Stu, nice dude. There we go. Nice, man. And Nick, you're clean, dude. Like, you're looking really good right now. So nice W there. So that's 2 W's. If you got a W, drop it in chat. Just, I love seeing it, man. It's good vibes. Oh, but you don't want to trade this week. Oh boy. Like, where did that, what? Come on, man. I traded 3 days this week. Okay. Got it. I'll hit up James then. Long, nice. Yeah, just know this shelf is going to be an area that could give you some trouble. And you've already taken it 20, 30 points at this point with 0 drawdown. Look at the drawdown. You had none. From the entry was like nothing. So congrats to that. It was a straight push. I love these areas where volume is above the breakout level and price hasn't necessarily broken the prior swing level, creating the breaker, but volume already has, right? And it's really great when you see CVD as well get there. And it looks like it did, right? So from this level, look at CVD right about here. It's way above this prior swing point. So you had 2 out of the 3 indicators saying, yeah, we're going to break that and break through. And that's why I say, you know, if you were just looking at structure, you'd be late on that move. You'd have to hope for the retest. And honestly, the nicest part of that move is that 20 to 30 point breakout. That's where you're going to just cleanly, you know, get your 10 to 15, 20 points, 30 points in your prop account, in your personal account. You know, you're clear. You got about a 2-point spread if you're trading CFDs, so you're still looking good. I'd say all the way around, it's a good move when you see that setup. And that's why I'm telling you guys, you're not going to see that without looking at additional information. And as much as I don't want to use indicators and, like, you know, I went years without using any indicators on my chart. And I think it's really obvious. You guys see it now. I've shown you so many times. I'll keep showing you. Just that additional information is nice to have. I'm not saying you just live and die by the indicators, but if you have them lining up and you're overextended on top of it and you have a shelf that hasn't been retested, and, you know, these things just kind of line up, man. Yeah, agreed, Nick. Agreed. Stress free. That's the way we want to trade, baby. Yeah, we're liking stress free, man. BTC kind of rebounding a little bit. She dropped down to 92. She's up at 94. I mean, one thing about Bitcoin is she's been really resilient this week. No breakdowns, no breakouts. Retested the breakdown level, the trend line break level twice. She did retest that over here as well. Yeah, so probably going to test the bottom of this range at 92. And then from there, I'm thinking that's where she breaks. And that's where you're going to see probably another leg down. That's going to be in the 90s, 90K. From there, 85 is right around the corner. Get all the longs out that are weekends. Let people reposition. Let new investors come in that see this as a buying opportunity. Drop it to like mid 70s or even the retest, like I said. Down here at 73 would be great. But you may not get that. I think you have a lot of buying pressure around 85. That's my guess. Because at that point, you've literally hit every target on this trend line. So these are liquidity levels where traders are getting into the market long, and this is where they're placing their stops. I don't know that. Nobody knows that, right? But we have to assume it. So these horizontal lines that you see on my chart, those are liquidity levels. And those are pretty much target levels that I think price could dip down into and open up liquidity for larger investors to get involved. And they might be hanging out right now. You don't know. There's dark pools that move the market. Like 70% of the market is dark pools. And what that is like XYZ institution, has a deal with a liquidity provider to put an order down here at a particular level, and it's hidden. It's not in the order book. That's what a dark pool is, essentially. So, price moves down, opens up, liquidity because stops get ran, etc. And then those large orders can get filled without affecting slippage or moving price too much. A little bit of a range here. I'm going to just pull that over. Are we going to make it up to the highs? Mm-hmm. So everything's fulfilled its destiny, hasn't it? No. Let me see. It's a tough one because volume is saying we go higher. CBD, we've kind of already fulfilled this prior swing. That was a really good trade idea right there. A little 10 to 20 point move. I should have taken that. All good. Nick, see you later, bro. Nick walking away with a big fat dub. Making me jealous, dog. Yeah, I'm going to be patient here. I think the best idea is to wait for price to probably get up to VWAP or this target. I really think that's going to be the best idea right now. Just got to let a couple of these pan out. A couple of these candles pan out more. and then we'll see. Mm-hmm. Okay, eats past the shelf. See if this drops into consolidation. Let's see. This idea will be more like this now. Move this over. Look at what's happening over here on the 5-minute. Now you have a different story panning out. A little bit. This prior story didn't play out yet. But the new story is that well, it doesn't negate this prior story, but the new story is that price went higher and volume didn't. So a little bearish divergence there. Money flow is still looking good. Everything's looking good. Let's see. Yeah, that's nice. 40. Still looking good on volume. Okay, gonna get rid of the shelf just because price already dipped past it. Look at the CVD on a 1. So you can see this is where it's basically saying price wants to go on a short time frame. Let me leave that up there. Possibly why I want to go lower. Still hasn't breached it just yet. Now it is. All right, I gotta wait for this 1-minute candle. I might be taking a short setup here. Okay, that did close below the range. Okay. See, what is that range up? 25, 30. Okay, that's not too bad. All right, I'm in a short. See if we can't get a pop down. I'm looking for 10 to 20 points. 25, 60, 70, 20. I'll put that on the board. I'm going to zoom in here. There's a 10-point range. Very tight. Very, very tight. I'll blow this up. Okay, got to put my stop loss in Apex because I don't want to get dinged, right? So where is that? That's right there. Sell 2. This will be a buy right there. All right. Just so I don't get dinged, man. You know? Okay, 240 is about 6. Okay, I think we're coming down here, guys. Let's see, volume's still high, still up there, man. I don't love seeing that, but I like CBD being down here. See, so I can't risk more than. See, let me see. That? 36. I'm thinking I might have to trade some micros, man. This mini is it's too much drawdown. Shit, I don't know. I think the mini is too much drawdown for my, I'm really not able to. Apex has a rule, and I didn't think about it when I got into this trade. So if this doesn't turn right here, I got to dip. Because if my drawdown is more than 30% of my profit, technically that violates the 30% consistency rule. I'm like 99% sure. So they will deny my payout if I allow that to happen. I think I already violated it, to be honest. I honestly just learned about it last night. I should have known. I don't know what that means. Okay, so they deny a payout. So what do you have to do at that point? I don't even know. Is the account over? I don't know. I'm going to I'll message them and find out. But like, what happens if you know you violated it, but you're still good, you're still up? It's like everything's okay. I'm not like trading bad. It's just I didn't know about that rule, you know? So what do you do? I don't know. I'm in timeout or what? You set the stop loss at 20% to be safe, only because, yeah, I don't even know how, like, you know, to do the math there is something that I have not dove into. I've never had to worry about it on my live account, you know, my real money account. Okay. I think the dip is coming. Get the dippity dip. Come on. Nice little consolidation. Now I want to see that leg down. I got 28 points on the board. I only need like, I'll take 15. I'll take 15. Come on. Man, she's right there. Go. 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 All right, there's a 15. All right, so that was a nice W. Probably going to keep running, and I'm going to be like, well, I should have held for 30. But that's a good call. The only thing, and this sucks, because I really hope, I think they're going to send me, you violated the 30% consistency rule because of that trade right there. You know what? Actually, I think... Oh, wait a second. Hold on. Oh, wait a second, guys. Hold on. Wait, it's 2473. Ah, hold on. It's 2473. God, come on. Oh, give me a break, man. Stop it. Okay. 2473, right? That's my trailing drawdown. Plus 1363. Right. 1363. That's 38. Okay. Times 30%. Please give me a good number. Oh, dude, I'm way good. I'm way good, dude. That's $1,150. And I was not down $1,150. I was down $360. Okay? So we're good. Okay. All right, I think I'm good. Yeah. So, I kind of had a little freak out moment there. Hey, man, that's 2 dubs. Live streaming. Once again. Taking it with stride, baby. And, man, I should have held that a little bit longer. Yeah, explain the math. Man, the math is simple. Do you want me to explain it? Sorry, Stuart. Are you saying explain it to me? I mean, to you? God, I'm hearing an echo. Does anyone else hear an echo? Hopefully I'm not echoing. I'm just really happy that I didn't break the rule. Oh, the math. Okay, I'll explain it. So you get a 2,500, you get a, whatever it is, your trailing drawdown, right? So mine was like 23 something, 2350 when I started the stream, right? So let's say you have a brand new account and that's all you have. You don't have any profit. What they're saying is you can't be down. Your drawdown cannot be 30% of your total profit plus your trailing drawdown. So if your initial, and I'm sure you probably already get it just with me saying that, but just to make sure, you take like 2350, which is what I had. Well, let's just say, what is it, 2500 that they start you out with, right? So 2500 times 30%, you can't be $750 in drawdown when you first start the account. If you go past $750 in drawdown, you're breaking that consistency rule. All right. And now let's say, now you lose, let's say you lose, let's say you only have 1,500 in trailing drawdown. Well, technically you cannot lose more. You can't be in drawdown more than $450. So you just take your trailing stop plus any profits. If you have profits, you add that together and you multiply it by 30%. And that will be your number that you cannot pass. Cool. Does that make sense? What up, Rocket? Just chilling like a villain, baby. Ice cream filling. Know what I'm saying? Yeah, like I said, the story was changing here, right? And look at what played out, just like I said. That divergence. And I was looking at this like, we might get up there, we may not. 1 minute time frame. To me, when I have to see the story, it continuously unfolds, right? And like I said earlier, you have this massive push down, and what's going to happen when you have that happen, price is going to come back up to a little bit of an equilibrium, which it did a little bit. You have VWAP up here. That's kind of like your center. It's a good thing to just have on your chart to note. When you're stretched way out, you're going to snap back a little bit. You don't have to touch VWAP, but it is a good indicator, in my opinion, like to have on the chart and just to recognize. And price came back. It didn't tap the shelf, but I'm just noticing right now, and I didn't mark this, but it did feel a little bit of that FVG right there. A little bit of the FVG, and now testing the bottoms, which with price being kind of like, the bear that it's being, I wouldn't be surprised if we snapped the bottom of that range to pick up the prior daily low, which is right here. We also have more daily lows to the left. Let's check this out on a daily. Yo, type W in chat if you got in on that trade with me, just to feel the room out, see who's taking action. Anybody? Let me know. Nice. 7-day challenge. Got the dub. Sweet. Noob with the dub. Let's go. All right. Hopefully you guys are... Hopefully you've already tapped, very lightly, delicately tapped the like button. I was gonna throw that in there, you know, just lightly tap it. It's funny. Like I said, I'm bad at holding, as I should still be in it. Man, listen, like you saw me, right? I said 10 points, 10 to 15. I put it down at 15. As soon as it hit 15, I'm out, man. That's how you have to trade prop accounts. You can't either go for like a daily goal, which is, I try to go for a daily goal. Like 400 is my daily goal, just being honest. But like, you know, price is already extended, man. I don't know if it's going to really keep going, or we're at the bottom of this range. So I just, it's better to just take little W's than try to, you know, ride that out, brother. I know it's a little more stressful waiting and being confident on a new setup. And that's the fear, right? Because when you're in a winning trade, it's like, dude, this thing just kept going and I could just hold. But the reality is, when you're trading your prop, you cannot afford to give up that trailing stop. You cannot afford it, bro. It's not worth it. Okay? So just keep that in mind. It's better to just always keep that puppy full gas and, you know, take your profits, man. Of course I have a profit target in my head where I think price is going. But take this for instance, right? So imagine I let this rock all the way down here. Okay, if this pulled way back up like it did, right? This is 45 points. Dude, I would be like a $700, $800, no more. I would have to get out of that trade at like an $800 loss, you know? So it's not worth it. It's better to just try, in my opinion, to play these really tight, you know, you got to try to predict the best that you can and get out when the idea just isn't panning out quickly, you know? I think you're doing fine, dude. I think you're being hard on yourself is what I think, but you know, a W is a W, man. You know, because now you'd be freaking out. You might have, where are you going to call it, you know? I don't know. Just my opinion, bro. But there's that, look at that hidden divergence. And now volume is sort of catching up a little, but volume is still bullish. Whoa. That was really weird. My screen just turned off. Okay. Power didn't give out. Weird. All right, so we got 2 people that got dubs. That's cool. Right on. How you guys doing, man? Drop me a line in chat. We got 10 people in here, I think. 7 likes. Come on, man. Let the YouTube algorithm work. We've already got 2 W's for the day. And just scalping away, man. And now that that's sort of played out, you know, I would, you know, my profit target is 400 for the day. I'm at 215. I should have held that. Yes, I feel like I should have held that, but it's okay. I set that profit target in my head And you guys know with cash accounts, I do not like that. I think that is the worst way to trade, to have made up TP levels. I think that's just stupid. You got to trail. You got to understand how to trail price, let it breathe, even when you're scalping. And that's how you squeeze these huge winners. And people that set these TP levels and then take their profit because it's just like a made up TP level. It's quite honestly dumb. So that's my opinion, and I'm allowed to have it. But with prop accounts that have trailing stops, you can't let it ride. You just can't. You gotta take these little wins, man. So we're not doing anything wrong. We're playing the system, and that's what we should be doing. If we're gonna scalp, is it raining out? No. Man, it rained for the last 3 days straight in Dallas. Literally 3 days, rain. I'm over the rain. Over the rain, man. Hold on, guys. Okay. It sounds like it's raining out. It's tripping me up. I had to go check. I got my mom in from Florida, my father-in-law in from California. So it is a full house. Kids are home from school. You know? All right. So Ash, the easiest way to understand it is like this. You have a $2,500 drawdown limit. Okay. Total. But they don't want you to give back gains. So the way that they've worked it out is when you are in profit, if price comes back to, like, let's say you're break even, right? Let's say you're $500 in profit and price comes back to your break even. You don't lose anything. In a cash, game, in a fair fight, and it honestly makes very little sense to me why they wouldn't want a few things. I'll just kind of tell you where my head is at. Since you asked, I'm going to tell you some of the things I don't like. And why I prefer not doing this. But that $500 that you were up, if you let it come back to your break even, guess what? Your trailing drawdown just lost $500. Okay? Now you can get it back. The way you get it back is you get another trade. Let's say you're up 500 and you take it right at 500. Well, now you're back at $2,500 trailing drawdown and you made $500 on the account. Make sense? Let me know in chat if that makes sense, if that helps. So you always want to be taking your profit. And the reason why that makes no sense, if they really were a real, and I don't want to say anything bad because I want to get a payout, man. But let's just be real, dude. You would want traders, like every successful, you like go look at the Robbins Cup, right? The guys that have won it. Like there's a guy who's won it 5 times. Go look and study his strategy. What does he do? He lets his winners ride. That's what he does, bro. That's like the name of the game. You lose, but then you have this huge winner. That's how you become a profitable trader. You have to let your winners ride. You have to. Like there is no... Anyways, so wouldn't they want that? Why would they say because the 30% consistency rule, there's also another thing in there that says if you make more than 30% of your profits, right? If you make more, I'm saying make, then you break the rule. So why would that even make any sense? Explain it. It doesn't. If they, if it was a real prop firm, they want you to make as much as possible. And real prop firms have a drawdown limit that's daily, weekly, monthly. And you will get restricted from trading if you break it. 1% a day, 3% a week, 5% a month. This is totally, or 7% a month, something like that. And it's with your account balance, and every trader on the floor has an account balance that equals the pool. That's how a real prop firm works. They don't put it in the hands of one trader. You know what I'm saying? So you give an allocated amount from the total capital in escrow, and you're allowed to trade with that. Based on your history of trading, you should be a profitable trader, so go do it. And the way that traders become profitable at prop firms is not fake rules. And that's why I get real agitated, man. You'll see me kind of go off because they're fake ass rules. That's it. It's BS. You know what I'm saying? But look, you want me to play the game? Okay, I'm playing the game, bro. I'm playing your game. And you better pay me because I'm not even trading my live account, my cash account. And I kind of thought about it. I was like, you know what? All right, fine. If this is real and they really will pay me, then why would I risk my own cash? That doesn't make any sense, right? If I can't be profitable playing under their rules, but the way I looked at it is like, look, yeah, I've never played by these rules before, but being a trader, being in the game 8 years, come on, man. Like, you got this. You could do this. Like, show your community, show people how to do it, So that's why I decided to just, okay, fine. I'll do it. But I might fail at it. I don't know. I'm going to give it my best. But yeah, that's real prop, companies who hire traders with Series 7 license. Yeah, they let your winners ride. They want more money. Why wouldn't you want to make more money? Makes no sense. 0 cents. I have a risk-free trade. Price is really far from my entry, but you're not going to let me hold it overnight or over a transfer, right? From the cutoff of the trading day to the swap when I'm 200 points away. Come on, man. That's yeah. Anyways. I watched some folks talk about trading small caps. They say there's way more of an edge, less algo manipulation. Have you tried? No, I have not. I trade the NASDAQ, and the reason I trade the NASDAQ is because it offers a lot of volatility. There is definitely major algo manipulation in the NASDAQ, in the NAS, right? If you want less volatility, you can trade, the Dow. Like, the Dow is going to be way more chill. The Dow is typically more chill on average. And yeah, you just don't, a lot of times you'll still have breakouts. You'll still be, you'll still have volatility, but the NASDAQ is just a different animal. I haven't tried small caps though. One of the things I've gotten into recently, just kind of quietly doing my thing, is I'm thinking once Bitcoin fades back a little bit, and you know it's happening right now, and I'm looking, but yeah, I want to get back into, you know, crypto projects, and I think alt season is coming. I still don't think it's here. Nope. No, I don't think it's here. I think we got to fade back a little. Bitcoin, I think it's got to stabilize. And once it hangs out for a minute, consolidates, I think you see a big altcoin. I want to see the market cap, the total crypto market cap go up. I want to see stable coins not be the reason for it, right? So I don't want to see the market cap of Bitcoin stay the same. If first thing is market cap of Bitcoin needs to stay the same. So it needs to be chilling. Second, the total crypto market cap needs to be going up. The third, stable coins. When I look at USDT specifically, I don't want to see the market cap of USDT going up because that just means there's more cash getting in there. I want to see altcoins going up. I want to see Bitcoin dominance go down. And if I see those three things, then I know it's altcoin season, and I'm gonna go take, you know, $100 grand and just place it across like 100 different projects. I know that sounds crazy, but I'm gonna just get into a few bigger blue chips, and then I'm gonna take a good chunk of money and put it into smaller cap projects on new chains. I'm gonna be looking for swaps, DEX, nodes, launch pads. Those are the kind of things I'm going to be looking for on new chains. I'm not going to be meme coin trading, although I know it's like a 15-year-old kid. I watched a video and I was like, damn, I should be meme coin trading. He's worth like 20 million bucks, dude. XRP, nah. XRP is already, no, I'm good there. I'm not looking for blue chips. Yeah. No, you guys can definitely buy the blue chips, hold them. XRP, cool. Could be the number one crypto in the world if this bank buys it all. Bro, whenever you hear like this is going to the moon and the big hype around it, that's when you want to look to scale out. Okay? And I've learned, I know, I've been there. When it's like, oh, Nikes, this thing's going to zero, like XRP was a few years ago, that's when you need to be. When it was at 16 cents, you should have been buying it up. I had it at 6 cents, and you know I sold it a tiny bit of. I don't even remember. I got into Chainlink and a bunch of other stuff that made me a ton of money, blue chip wise. Became more of a blue chip. Cardano, but like I put a bunch of money in like a project you've never heard of, right? And it did 150x. Like I literally put a couple grand into BNB Pay, and it went from 1 million when I did 1.2 million. And I have the video on my YouTube, or had. I took down the crypto videos because I'm doing trading now, but that thing went to $160 million market cap off of from 1.2. And, you know, I put a couple grand in there. So that was nice. Little stuff like that. Just all sorts of little projects, man. DeFi projects. I was making like 15 grand a day just in one project. It's crazy. I know other guys are making even more in that same project. So, I mean, and when I say making, unfortunately, I look back and there were so many days I pressed a stupid button called compound instead of claim. So, word to the wise. Take your profits. Take your profits, man. This is looking really strong for longs, guys. I'm looking at this. Let me see something. Oh, man. Okay. This is looking pretty good for longs. Look at the volume just wanting to go, right? CBD, order book, still not there yet. But, man, if we can see some movement there, this is looking strong. Little hidden divergence. CBD has a little possible bullish divergence. You can see CBD going way up, right? From price. And price is, we got to let it play out a little bit here. But over the next 10 to 30 minutes, or 5 to 30 minutes, we'll see how this candle ends. Maybe even this candle. Maybe price comes down here. And if CBD can remain, you know, up here, that's looking pretty good. Still haven't gotten the cross on the 5 for volume flow. Are we oversold? Let's see. No, we're right in the middle on the 5. Let's check out the 15. Yeah, so yeah, I'm probably gonna go take out that prior low. Prior daily low is probably gonna get taken out here. I don't know, should I take a long right there? It's looking pretty good. What's that? 21.5. We'll see if buyers step in at 21.5. 21.48. Man, if we don't hold 21.5, I don't see why we would hold 21.48 other than it's just a previous daily low level. I mean, then now you got structure to the downside. You got a shelf up above acting as resistance. You're below VWAP. You got a ton of things just saying no, do not pass go, continue the trend to the downside. Yeah. That previous low target is suspect to me right now because of what volume's doing on a 1 minute time frame. Like I said, we'll probably hit it, but now I'm looking at a bullish divergence here on this 1 minute right here. So we'll see where price goes. You guys doing all right? What's going on? What's new? I'm probably going to wrap up here in a minute. Couple hours, couple trades, averaging about 1 trade per hour at this point. Couple wins. If you missed it, sorry. You know? Appreciate the love, the likes, you know, just building the following, man, just doing it live. That's it. I've been trading live with the private community for 18 months, so none of this is new to me. The only thing new is not being able to really do it in pure real time. I like the Zoom. I like the Zooms better. Friday low, way down there. Friday low. Friday low. Let's see. Friday low. Monday. Oh yeah, Friday low is way down there, bro. Here's the thing though. I think we're going there, bro. Like, I'm pretty sure we're going there. Look. So look at this wave, right? And I showed this earlier, but I'm going to put that horizontal line right here on the volume. Look at volume this morning at 2 a.m. You would have, guys, I promise, go back test. Go back test. This indicator alone, when you see a big dump in the middle of the night, around 2300, that's, what was that? 3, 2, that's 1, 20, what is that? 10 o'clock? No, yeah, 10, 11, 12. Yeah, it's 10 o'clock. 10 o'clock Central. So 11 o'clock Eastern. I swear, a lot of times you see the direction of where price is going, either in London or New York with this indicator. I don't know if it's like a real secret. For real secret. But look at this. Look at price up here, chilling, right? And look at this indicator. Way below the prior swing over here. And if you zoom out, where's it going? Down here, bro. Like below that level, you know? So it's just when you see a big dip like that, or sometimes a big push up, it's like, I don't know what it is, to be honest with you, but price is like a magnet to that area. It's really strange. I'm not saying to live or die by it, like everything that I've been talking about, you know, but it's pretty cool. And I woke up this morning, I'm not going to lie, drank a little too much wine last night. Bro, we popped a bottle that was 23 years old last night. And we had two bottles that were really old. One was 19 years old, one was 23 years old. And, you know, you might be excited. You might be like, whoa, that's pretty cool right now. But guess what? They were both bad. They had both like turned, and they were both horrible, and they were very expensive bottles. And we tried to get our money back, but on the receipt, it said all sales final. And they gave us, they didn't do anything. They didn't give us a refund. Yeah. So my brother went back there and tried to get a refund. They wouldn't do it, man. So, let's see. About how many trades you take in a week. In some of your video, I was surprised how much you can make from less than a few trades. Yes, brother. The problem is I'm trading a prop right now, right? So I really got to be careful. I don't want to probably take more than 2 or 3 trades in a day. And I definitely want to mind that 30% consistency rule from Apex. On a live account, I like to, there's a couple of things. On the live account, I will dollar cost average in. So that might be why you're seeing that, because the idea, if it's still intact on a higher time frame, maybe it's not intact on a lower time frame, but the higher time frame, it's intact. I'll dollar cost average in, which will give me a higher win rate. Let's see here. I looked up Matt Cowart when you mentioned the Robbins Cup and saw he only takes 1 to 2 trades a day, win or lose. I respect that discipline. Like, here's what I would say. Okay. Matt's a really nice guy. He's got a good channel. I like the way he comes across very genuine. He's not douchey, which I really like Matt. Okay. Let me tell you my thought on discipline. Discipline is taking 1 or 2 trades a day. Okay. Let me back up. A lot of, and I hate to throw this out there because, you know, some people be like, what the hell? But ICT, you know, ICT, Inner Circle Trader, probably like one of the most well-known names. And I've mentioned him a ton just because the community itself, a lot of ICT traders will say, you know, I see posts on X like, who didn't trade this week? And it's like a strong arm. Like, yeah, we didn't trade. Why? Because it's not with your made up plan. You have a made up plan, bro. Like all of this is made up. The faster you recognize that there is no one way to win and you're just making rules up to make them up, what you need to be focused on is how do you protect yourself from drawdown? How do you protect your capital, right? How do you, massage money management strategies to fit with entry models? That is all that matters in trading. That's it. Everything else, I only take 1 to 2 trades a day. Why? If I see a setup, why not take it? Why? Because, now here's the key. Ready? This is where it comes into play. I've traded, 1,500 back testing trades. And when I did it with this strategy, I noticed that when I take more than 2 trades per day, or I've been journaling for 6 months and I've noticed, dude, you gotta come with real data. You can't just sit there and say, I only take 1 or 2 trades a day because that's what you should do. No, there is no that's what you should do anything. That's not discipline. That's called it just works for him. Dude, look up on YouTube. A guy takes literally hundreds of trades daily and he's super profitable, bro. Super profitable. I will find the video and send it to you if you really are that curious, but go look it up. So it's to each their own, brother. And that's what trading is all about. It's going to reveal who you really are. And it's going to reveal a strategy that you've back tested and you feel confident with. If you don't feel confident with trading more than 1 or 2 trades a day, you're going to lose, bro. You're going to lose if you don't feel confident adding to losing positions. Is that the wrong quote, wrong way? I see these stupid comments on my YouTube. They're like, follow this guy's, that's the fastest way to blow your account is following this guy's advice. Okay, buddy. Okay. Because going and learning SMC, ICT, ABCD, FG, boy, everyone's killing it, aren't they? Everyone's just profitable. Yeah? No. Less than 1% make any money from trading that actually affects their lifestyle, bro. That's a fact. So if all of these, quote, rules really worked, then why isn't everybody super profitable? Oh, right. Because you may not blow your account as fast, but it's paper cut. All of a sudden, now something happens, then you take a big risk and it blows. Then you got another account blown. Bro, I know for a fact what I'm saying is true because I've worked with hundreds of people over the last few years and I've seen all of their, struggles. And it's the same struggles, bro. We all have the same struggles in trading. And it boils down to one thing, and it's not sexy and nobody wants to hear it. So that's probably why I don't have a lot of views. I don't really care, but like at the end of the day, honestly, I know what I'm talking about, and it has nothing to do with a secret strategy. Nothing. It's nothing, bro. You could almost guess just based on kind of a feeling, dude, look it up. There are guys who are extremely profitable and they don't even look at price action, bro. They don't even look at the charts. They literally trade off of fundamentals. I mean, let alone like Warren Buffett. Do you think he really cares where he buys and sells? I mean, maybe a little, but it is 90% fundamental, 10% where are we in the market on the chart. He doesn't care about the chart, bro. Warren Buffett does not care about the chart, but different style. It's a different style of trading. I'm real passionate about talking about this stuff, man, because new traders get caught up in fake gurus, BS. And that's why I said earlier, and somebody put PW in chat, and yeah, you got it right. That's exactly, I'm not going to say anybody's name, but like, I wonder. And I'm chatting with this guy on X. Like I've had, I'm not going to say he knows who I am. He's got a lot of followers, but like, I follow him. I keep up to date. He's more of like a lifestyle influencer, in my opinion, than like, I don't know. It just doesn't, is he really like, I don't even know what to say. If it's real, that's pretty crazy. That's cool. I enjoy the craziness. I know he's not a fan of ICT. I know that. They're like opposites. ICT liked my post like 2 weeks ago. He liked it. I took a screenshot of it. And then I posted, I was like, he's liked my post. This guy's like a goat. And then he deleted the like because he probably went to my channel and was like, what the F is this guy teaching, bro? None of this stuff is what I teach. It's not that none of it. In fact, what's funny, and it is funny, the strategy that I teach in my Skool community is a spin-off of the ICT unicorn model, which is one of like 50 of his models or whatever. But I like it. And the reason why I teach it, it's called the One Strat for Life. And it's because it has particular elements in trading that I really think if you learn these 3 elements, you're going to be a much better trader. You're going to actually know a little bit more about what price is saying, which that's the hard part, is like reason why traders typically are not consistently profitable because they're not confident. They don't know if what price is really saying. And when they get into a drawdown in a trade, they become wishy, like their head starts spinning and they're like, should I get out? Should I stay? What is price saying? Oh, and like, they don't know. And that's because lack of inexperience. That's it. But if you learn liquidity, structure, inefficiencies, those three things are very valuable. They're very valuable, right? And it'll help you. It'll help you in general. And the particular setup that we show, which is a spinoff of the ICT unicorn strategy, I like the entry. But when people come in, they think that all we are going to teach them is like this one setup. And if you just take this one setup, you'll be rich for the rest of your life. You'll have a little bit of drawdown here and there. You're not going to lose or win them all. You're not going to win them all. And everyone always goes, oh, that's fine, bro. I know I'm not going to win them all. Right? So you're okay with that. But with this one strategy, you'll be able to conquer the world. And it's just what they find out is that what we really teach is money management and a lot of different strategies along the way. So then you have more tools in your tool belt for whatever price is given you. So anyways, I don't remember what the question was. Man, this 1 minute volume is cranking. Look at this. 1 minute is up here. It's like above this prior swing level. I think we could be going up there. Maybe retesting VWAP. Little bit of that bearish divergence. So here's that bearish divergence right here. This played out. Look, right here. Price went up, right? Volume coming down. So that played out, right? Been real patient. You know, look at the divergence here on volume. Big divergence. Even these are divergence. Even this. So that's nice. Now you got a shelf. You got a little bit of structure. Ah, man. Okay. I'm switching over to micros. I'm going to go with 4 long. I'm in a long on 4 micros. Okay. Keeping my risk a little lower here. I'm going to mark it up on the 1 minute time frame. So we are long. Let me put this on the board. I'm looking for a little larger of a range. Okay. That's why I went with micros. I'm going to put a shelf right here. Put this up. This should be respected. If we're in an upward trend, this should be respected. If we're going to do what volume says we're going to do on this lower time frame, this should be respected. We crossed over. We have CBD popping up. I think we could go and test the highs at least. That would give me probably $100, maybe $150, maybe even $200. That'll hit my 400 for the day, and I'll be a happy camper. If we close a 1 minute candle below this shelf, I can get out at a discount. And this is part of what I just talked about. That's that money management. How do you make trades cheap? How can I lose less? So I go into every trade feeling like, okay, what's the worst case scenario? What's the worst case if I lose this trade? What can I do to prevent a deep cut? That's it. That's the only question that should be on your mind. As soon as you realize that, you'll become a consistently profitable trader because you'll do everything in your planning to prevent that from happening. Smash the like button if you like that, because that's real talk. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, that's okay. If you're new at trading and you're just hearing that for the first time or something, or, you know, you never heard it before. I remember when I first heard it, and it makes a big difference when you see a 7-figure account number and somebody telling you, and that's their account, right? They're looking over their shoulder at me, and he's looking at me going, oh, you see what I'm doing? So why did I get out of that trade? And I'm like, I don't know. I would have probably stayed. I don't know. Because you don't want deep cuts. You never want a deep cut. You just want to try to prevent yourself from getting into a situation where you can't control. What can I control? What can I control in this situation? I can control where I get out. Okay. I can control my sizing. I can control somewhat of my emotions, and I can put rules in place ahead of time before I get into the trade so that when it happens on the chart, if I made a rule beforehand, I'm not making it up as I go. Okay. So This 1 minute time frame, let's check it out. Price ate into the consolidation. This is consolidation down here. All right. We put the borderless up here. That's consolidation down here. 5 minute time frame. Okay, hold on. 120, 130. Okay, I don't want to go past 250 on this trade. I'm going to let it rock just a little bit. We're in that consolidation range. On the 5, it hasn't closed. She tapped into the shelf just a little bit. I don't want to hold the trade too long if she's looking ugly. But the idea is still intact. So I'm going to hang on. Okay, volume. So 1 minute volume, you can see, popped above this prior range right here. And that's what price did. So it's not like she did something out of the ordinary there. And I was already thinking to myself, if she goes past this shelf, I don't like it. And now she's going past the shelf, and I don't love it now. I'm gonna try. Let's see. 150. What am I at? 125. I don't want to give back these profits in full. I might exit this trade. We're down. See, the structure here is just looking ugly now. Okay, 160, 170. Looking at my total P&L, 160. In drawdown, no reason for me to add. I'm looking, should I add? But no, there's really no reason for that. If I had a bullish divergence, I would. But remember, I went light sizing. That is the key. Light size. I'm not stressed about the trade. Okay. I'm just seeing if this order block is going to hold or not. Be holding a little too long. 185 to pretty much giving back that first trade. I'm searching for it and she's not giving it to me. So I'm looking 1 minute and 40 something seconds for this 5 minute candle to close. I'm holding just a little bit longer. She already dropped below the consolidation level. I'm looking for a little relief bounce, but she's just not giving it to me. I don't want a paper cut here for no reason. But maybe the trade's just not going to pan out, you know? So, let's see, 215. It's pretty much giving back my gains. That's the bottom of the range. If she starts sliding past that, I'll just quickly tap the exit button. But if she can hold here, then I'll at least get my relief bounce, and then we'll decide what to do there. Let's see. Pretty bearish on the day. I really didn't want to give back that gain, man. But I'm glad I went light sizing. I'm really happy I went light sizing. That was smart to switch over to micros. So she holds the bottom of the range. The 5 minute is what I'm looking at, because this whole thing is kind of the could be consolidation range. This whole thing on a 5. Just seeing if that last order block down here is going to get held up or not. If like all of this is a wick, and we can look like a nice wick on the bottom, and this starts generating like and I know previous daily low is right there. A lot of inducement, guys. How many people are getting in to, you know what I'm saying, that short to go down there and take out previous? Probably a lot of traders thinking that's going to get taken out. So I'm using that as sort of an idea, maybe some support, maybe. And we got 4 seconds. So if we can get a wick there, open low. I'd like to open low, not high. No, I'd like to open low, create the bottom wick of the 5 minute candle, then flip. But I don't love opening high. First minute, create the bottom wick. That's fine. And then push. That's what I'd like. So holding through a little bit of pain. No pain, no gain, baby. Let's see, 150. I'm looking at my drawdown here. 150, 140. Half of this move is right about here. But then she's in consolidation. So if she goes up half the move, so she's eating into this 1 minute consolidation, eating into it. She's entering it, okay? I want to see her enter and close a 1 minute candle body into this 1 minute consolidation area. That'll give me a little bit more confidence that she's going to the top of the range of the consolidation area. That'll give me almost a break-even entry. Then I got to be thinking, okay, is that initial idea going to pan out? Because it's looking more and more probable. If we could just close, 50 seconds is a long time. A minute is a long time in the trading world, especially when you're scalping. Sorry, guys. Haven't been looking at chat. You guys say anything? No? Okay, cool. Right on. Word. All right. That shelf could have been respected. We could have gotten out. I already made it a cheap trade by going really light on sizing. Boy, she created that bottom wick and took off. That's a good thing. This is a nice push. I want to be careful here. I don't want to like shotgun this thing where it takes out prior wicks high and then you get a pullback. All right, so what are we in? $21 a drawdown. That's really not that bad. I got 4. I could reposition here at 2 and take off 2. Let's see. What'd she do there? Okay, she closed a 1 minute. Nice engulfing bullish candle. Look at this volume. I want that volume above this prior range, man. She's looking like she wants to go there. But this could just as easily dip. Got to be careful. You could reduce your sizing here. You could... I'm not going to do it because I already have a low sizing. But if you were like sweating, now you close the candle body above this consolidation range. This should respect this consolidation range now. So here's more or less where the meat of that is at. So this downward candle, you can see 1 minute candle. I'm just telling you what it could do. What I feel like I've seen before many, many times is once you get above these consolidation ranges, a lot of times it acts as support or resistance. So let's see if that happens. That's what I'm looking for. I like the volume flow moving up. I like where we ended right there too. That's nice. 5 minute candle has 1 minute and 50. It's 2 minutes to go, man. So anything could really happen. I want to see this close strong. Maybe get up here about half this wick, like right in this area. So was that right about there? That's going to bring us into a little bit of profit. Whether or not that initial idea is going to pan out, I'm not as confident. Really thinking about deleveraging right now. Even more. Because I already went light sizing, man. But I'm just looking to see if she respects this consolidation range or not. 65. She gets to $100 drawdown, I'm going to deleverage. I'm just not willing to hold it back into full drawdown. She might want to break the lows. Which means she'll have to go twice the distance to give me what I want. But the initial idea is still intact, so I'm hanging with it. Five minute, let me see the 15. 15 is very indecisive, below the range. Obviously bear. Kind of going against the trend right now. Not gonna lie. I like longs for long term. I don't love longs when we're in a downtrend and we're trying to fight the trend. I don't love that. I could walk away right now, take $50 off my profit for the day for this prop, and then I could do that. So as many options you have, I should say, when you're talking about money management. I just like this volume right here. I like what we're seeing. We're seeing nice volume to the upside. So see if we can get a push. That's it. If we fail, then she's going to come down and most likely retest the support, maybe snap it and take these prior daily lows. Hey, Rentals. Thanks, man. Appreciate you, dog. And that's pretty much what I said earlier. She comes up, takes the prior 5 minute candle high, right? And then fails. Yeah, I'm just watching that 1 minute. At this point, she's really suspect. So, yeah, she's suspect. That's the bottom wick of the 5. We got 4 minutes almost. Hasn't really popped up. So maybe give us more of a top wick. And if she can get past this range, she'll probably come up here and test this prior range. And then at that point, the initial idea could be playing out even more. And the idea is this, guys. This is where my profit target is really, this is where I'm looking at price going. So obviously I'm trading a prop account. I need to have profit targets. I usually don't. I like trailing. That's how you squeeze the biggest wins out. But, you know, if I'm going to trade this Apex account, I just have to be smart. If we can get above this range, we'll have a shelf. This is consolidation right here. So what I want to see is this consolidation hold. Okay, which she's not really doing. She's really choppy right now. Price is really choppy. Okay, bottom of this consolidation range might be getting tapped. 40 seconds, 3, what do we got? 2 minutes, 30 seconds on a 5. Filling the imbalance here, a little bit of a fair value gap. See what happens. We got 30 seconds to go. Got to wait for the close. 27 seconds. Let's see. Do buyers step in? 20 seconds. It's 11:47. Candles volume has come down just a little bit, about 39 points. 39 point range per 5-minute candle. So still looking pretty decent on volume. Not horrible. Okay, so tapped. Bottom of the consolidation range. A little bit of a pop. I'm giving a little bit of leeway here. We didn't break down. We didn't close a candle body down here. So that's good. 1 minute, 40 seconds to go on the 5. And if she can flip, man, if she can flip green here, flip bullish, flip white on my chart, then that would be great. But I don't know, man. She's looking suspect. Definitely looking suspect. CVD not really giving us anything. A little bit of a neutral stance. So, but yeah, that divergence definitely played out. It just didn't go nearly as high as what I'm looking at. Here's what I look at. How high did that wave go? I mark it over here. Boom. Then I zoom out, squish down price, and you can see this is basically saying we're going to fully recover. So, you know, we are in a bull market. The question is, does she go take out prior day low first or not? I've given a lot of leeway on this trade too. Usually I like to see things paying me off quickly. 30 seconds to go on this 5. Let's see. She's probably going to push here somewhere. Show us the way, man. A third W for the day would be great. Because I personally only took, this would be my second trade. So the first one was a call, but I wasn't set up. That was a nice trade. Second one should have held a little bit longer over here. And this is the third. You didn't know about ICT? All good. There's not much to know. He's a guy that has contributed. Some would say he's contributed a lot of great information to the trading community, and some would say he's the biggest scammer in the trading community. It depends on what you find to be valuable. If you find that someone who never traded live, pretty much only traded like demo because he says that regulations will come in and raid your house and stuff if you show your live account. But gave a lot of explanations as to let's call it terminologies. Really broke down the terminologies of what a lot of traders, would just kind of be saying, I don't know what's going on here. He's like, hey, this is what's happening, and this is what I call it. Right? So terminologies, but never really proved that he was a successful trader himself, made millions and millions of dollars off of his courses, then stopped the course thing and said, trading should be free, like after he made millions. And I'm only going to train a couple of students, by the way. But anyways, he's a very interesting character himself. I mean, it's definitely interesting. But if you find that to be valuable and you don't care about the coach, the trainer, the mentor, whatever, being valid and having proven, a broker statement or anything, right? If you don't care about that, then ICT's your man, dude. You're gonna love him. But if you want the teacher to, walk the talk, and that's what you want, you're gonna really not love ICT, because you're gonna dive in. You're gonna find out that he faked a withdrawal. That, like this year, he was supposed to be winning the Robbins Cup. He's not even on the leaderboard, hasn't been, and he already blew his account. So, and we know this because he gave the account ID. You can open up a ton of Robin Cup accounts, essentially, right? And this is what people do. And then they go hard in different directions on, and then they'll wind up on the leaderboard and then disappear, but they'll take a screenshot of and be like, yeah, I'm on the Robbins Cup. Well, how many accounts do you have? Well, that's not disclosed, so some people buy 10, 20 accounts. Anyways, so once again, to each their own. This is looking good. A minute and a half to go. We climbed up almost halfway this wick, halfway up the wick on this 5 minute. And I like the volume here, guys. I like it. We have a new shelf. Let me reallocate the shelf. I don't know if it's really gonna go. All right. I hate to end a trade early for no reason, but what I'm gonna do, look at me. I am deleveraging. I'm going down to 2 contracts. So there is closing half. And I'm gonna set a stop right here under the swing. For no other reason than I am trading this prop account, and I don't know if price is really going to do what my original idea is. The reason I say that is I'm looking at volume, it's not convincing. I'm looking at CVD. I might exit this trade. And I hate saying that, but that's just what it is. Yeah, I'm going to exit. Sorry, guys, not feeling it. Not feeling it. Took a tiny profit, nothing crazy. Well, I don't know. It's saying I didn't. Maybe I wasn't in profit. I don't know. Oh, that was my last trade. I see. Okay. Well, the original idea is probably going to pan out now that I'm not in it. It's iffy. It's really iffy. There's nothing here. You know what I'm saying? If there was something here, like if anything, look at volume. It's dipping, right? It's below the range, man. Look, this is a swing level. Volume is dipping below the swing level. So now this support area is like gone for me. Do you know what I'm saying? Hopefully you guys understand what I mean by that on this lower time frame. This is scalping. You're going to switch directions constantly. So, so this was pretty much like a moot trade. I'm not here to, I definitely don't want to, when you're over trading, what does that mean? Over trading means you're trying to find setups that don't exist, right? So if you got out of that trade at either a break even or a tiny W, type W in chat, because that is a win. If you got out without losing any money, that's a win. Even if this, rocket ships up here and taps my target, which it may do, I don't know. It doesn't matter. There's always the next setup. And if you look here, this is now saying a different story on the lower time frame. So just got to be patient, man. That's it, man. Just patience. You know what I mean? Shout out to patience. I think I'm done. I'm probably going to hop off. Hope you guys have a great rest of your trading day. Thanks for joining me. If you're not subbed, sub to the channel. Click the notification bell. I will be randomly going live. And yeah, guys, have a great weekend. I will see you Monday. Peace. Peace in the Middle East, baby. Of course. You're welcome, noob. See you later, guys.